All right, everybody, welcome back to the Lostra podcast. You know, the show that ruins your day in the best type of way. Today's a special guest, Kennedy Lostra, my sister. A lot of you guys know her, the esthetician of the family. Kennedy, why don't you introduce yourself?
The glam team of the Lostra Empire is what they call me because I'm left field of the family realm, so.
Yeah, Kennedy doesn't like getting her hands dirty, so.
No, I don't.
Aesthetics is where it's at.
Yes.
But due to high public demand, you guys got some questions for us, so I think we're just going to jump right into it. I'm about to start my cosmetology career soon. What advice would you give?
My advice would be learn as much as you can. Beauty school, you always hear the horror stories of like, you definitely have to self-learn, which is true. You really do have to use your resources and outsource out of school. So definitely just education is everything. The more you can learn, the better. Just because I feel like aesthetics too, there's so much that goes into it that no one knows or pinpoints, basically. Obviously Cosmo too. Like, I don't know the Cosmo world. I'm only an Esti, but speaking from an esthetician standpoint though, even just skin, you think about skin and so much goes into it. It's not just I'm gonna wash faces and do pretty face masks. You have to ask them about their allergies and their diet and their lifestyle, and it really is like a form of healthcare, and girls go into it thinking it's just a fun pink collar job, which it is at times, but there's a lot more that you need to know. So the more educated you can be about anything and everything is the best way to go. So that's my advice for Cosmo school-wise, is just take advantage of all resources, learn as much as you can, do all the courses, do all the certification. If you can do it, do it. Don't put yourself in a box. Be open-minded with learning new things, because maybe you watch someone or you go to a class and you learn a way, but that way may not work for you. So just be open-minded and definitely do trial and error yourself and at home, and recruit family members to come and so you can practice, because the best way to learn too is from doing yourself. So that's school-wise, but I will say advice too, just coming into the beauty industry, don't be a mean girl. The beauty industry has this horrible stigma, cutthroat culture. It's so stingy in the sense of me, I'm gonna gatekeep. I want to be the best. I want to make the most money. I don't want to give all my tips and tricks, and she's copying me on this, and it's just like so high school, very catty, and just be kind. Don't be that girl going into the industry, because you don't want to be that person, and we should be the new generation coming into this industry. We should be changing that and replacing that competition mindset with more community, and because that only benefits everyone. Yeah. Because you're not going to vibe with every client either. Not everyone is going to come into my room and be a pink girly girl. Yeah. A thing too is like not every single person in the beauty industry is offering the same exact thing. Like, everyone has their own twists on their service list. So maybe you have a client that you do her waxes and she's asking about lashes and maybe you don't do them. You can refer her to someone, and then vice versa. If she goes to the lash lady and she doesn't do waxing, and she's like, well, now I know a person that does waxing, you can go to them. Because that's always really frustrating as a consumer myself. Like, if you go to someone, like you go get your nails done, you're like, hey, do you know anyone that does this or this? And they're like, yeah, sorry, like I just don't know, because they just don't want to share. Oh, that's weird, because you're like in the industry. So that's a red flag for me when they say that. Yeah. But yeah, I would just say to be kind, go in open-minded, and if someone asks you a question, girls come to me all the time. What do you use for this? What do you do for this? Like, sure, do it. Because here's the thing too, is your work will speak for itself. So they can copy you all day long, but if they're not you. They're physically not you. They're not your personality. They're not, and they don't have your skill set, so they can copy your Instagram posts. Getting out of that mindset of me, it's all mine. It shouldn't be. You should just be yourself. Be original. Be authentic. Be who you are.
Be unapologetically yourself.
Yeah, and just do your thing, because that will speak volumes over being stingy and be like, well, I'm not going to tell you what wax I use because then you're going to take my clients. Like, no. And if you build a loyal clientele, they're not going to care what someone else is doing because they like you for you.
They're coming to talk to you more than get wax.
Yeah, they want to come for the person and for the person you are, not because the other lady is using the same wax as you. And we should get younger people in the industry, and we should bring them up and learn from me, because we lack that in school. And then you hear these horror stories of these clients coming to you, this girl did this or this girl did that, and it's not the esthetician or the Cosmo's fault. It's the lack of knowledge, because no one's sharing anything. And even you go to beauty school and you have these older instructors, and they don't want to teach. They just want to sit there and get paid. So I would just say that, just be kind, come into the industry thinking of more team building community, and put your best foot forward, be yourself, and do your thing. Not saying that people won't do you dirty. We've had our fair share, but that's everywhere you go. Yeah. But you still just have to have that kind heart pushing through, because that wins in the end, is just being kind. If they're hating on you, because we have haters, you and I have haters.
If you don't have haters, you're not doing anything right.
Facts. So, if they're hating on you, that means they're probably miserable with themselves. They're not doing the education. They're not putting in the work. They're not trying to better themselves.
Let me ask you this. What if you could go back and give yourself a piece of advice, what would you tell yourself if you were just entering this beauty community? Because obviously you've done balls and you have all these clients and everyone, you're just praised very heavily throughout the community. What advice would you give yourself? Would you still be like, hey, just be yourself unapologetically, or would you tell yourself something different?
Yeah, I think I've definitely had to learn that, to just fully be myself, because obviously when you grow up as a kid too, you always just want to be the popular person, and I never was that. That was not me. So I struggled with that. So I think my advice would be just to have faith, because it's always scary entering a new career and coming back home, basically flipping your whole life upside down. Absolutely. Even if you didn't go to college, but if you go to college and you have your mindset on something, and then your life takes you on a left turn and you're going a completely different direction, it's scary. And so I think just having faith and believing in yourself. Girl, you can do it. I struggled with believing in myself. I was like, no, I'm just going to work my 9 to 5 and do what I'm told, because I was always told what to do. You grow up, you're always told what to do. You go to school, you get a career, you live your life. Dreaming bigger, I guess, would be the bigger advice. Make the dreams big and put in the work, and it could be a thing. Because looking back 2 years ago, because I've been home for 2 years, which is crazy, but looking back 2 years ago, I would never think where I'd be today. All of the things that we've done with Lostra Empire and Lostra Aesthetics and the beauty ball and all these accomplishments, I would have never thought of any of that moving back home. Because I moved back home and I was like,
my life is over.
Yeah, what am I gonna do?
Things coming back. Myself.
Yeah. You're in the trenches right now. Yeah. It's okay. There's grass is greener on the other side.
Let's hope so.
But that would be my biggest advice, would be to dream big, but also believe that the dreams can come true.
All right, we're getting to the next question. We kind of rambled there.
Yeah, sorry, ranting.
Faster now. Another question we got. I struggle with hormonal acne. I need your tips, my girl. ! So this seems very urgent.
Yeah. Hormonal acne is tough. I struggled with it my whole life because I also have PCOS, so it's really hard. Acne is hard because so many things go into it. Obviously, your environment, your diet, your hormones. So when you pinpoint what it is, you can do a game plan from there. Obviously, hormonal acne is an internal battle. So you, unfortunately, especially for women, you see it so often. And mainly because we just go through so many different phases of life. So your body goes through hormonal freakouts all the time. And we have a monthly cycle. So once a month, your body's going through a freakout anyways. And you have things like birth control that will also mess with it. Yeah, and so my biggest takeaway, though, for hormonal acne, get rid of dairy immediately. And it sucks. It sucks so bad because, of course, we love lattes and cheese. And
I was thinking more yogurts at 10 o'clock
at
night.
And yogurts. No, it's so true.
I'm the only fat ass out here, but I mean.
No, it's true though. But yeah,
I love me a good cinnamon toast crunch at 11:39 p.m.
Fair. We all do.
And yes, I drink the milk. Maybe 2 or 3.
Just be glad you're not a girl. and you don't have acne.
That's good. That is a plus.
Yeah. That was step one. I always tell all my acne clients, unfortunately, with hormonal acne, it's a wellness boot camp. You have to go through wellness boot camp to get it under control because your body's inflamed and they're out of whack and all the things. And I would definitely go to your provider, like your women's provider or just your normal provider, and make them do a whole blood panel. And not just the basic 10 that they do. Like when you go in for blood work, they'll just run the basic 10 hormones and be like, oh, you're fine. And usually women, it's something else. Yeah, so make them do a full panel of hormones just to make sure it's nothing like blood related. And then cut out dairy immediately, cut it out. And then monthly facials, high frequency is a great treatment because it penetrates underneath the skin. It's a wand we use that zaps away bacteria, and it can penetrate underneath the skin to get rid of those like cystic hormonal acne blemishes. So yeah, definitely just talk to your SD, go on a wellness journey, as crappy as that is, but it is like wellness boot camp when you have hormonal acne because it's an internal battle. So you have to fix the inside before that comes out. Yeah, and the thing with acne too is there's the location of it can tell you a lot of what's going on. So like if you're breaking out on your forehead, that's usually what we call free radicals. So that's going to be sweat, dirt, sunscreen, makeup, anything of that nature that's clogging your pores. If it's on your cheeks, it's usually dietary. So like you're eating too much junk food, you're drinking too much soda. Obviously T-zone too, that's like normal because that's where your oil production is. If you have like blackheads or anything of that, that's what that's going to be. And then your chin and jawline, all hormonal. And when every single time, not every single time, but most of the time, probably 95% of the time when I have a female client come in for acne, it's on her chin and her jawline. So,
yeah, boys, if you guys have acne on your chin and jawline, too many Coors Lights.
yeah.
So lay off those and maybe you're
So unfortunately, hormonal acne, just a wellness boot camp. Start there and then get in with an SD to see like what's best for your skin type because that's huge too. So.
I know a great one, and I'm not even trying to promote it, but
yes.
She does my eyebrows, but don't look at him right now.
He has an appointment tomorrow, people, so.
Next question we have is favorite SPF?
Ooh, that's a good question. SPF is your BFF, just so people know. So you want prevention over correction.
Okay.
Because it's really hard to go in and correct when the damage is already done. So, and 9 times out of 10, like hyperpigmentation, fine lines and wrinkles, all that good stuff, they come in when it's too late. Not too late. We can reverse some, but you can't reverse it all. Yeah. So, but number one, SPF. Obviously, my products are Dermalogica, so I really like their Invisible Defense. Is one of my go-tos. But I've also been loving Color Science is what it's called, and they have a mineral SPF that you can actually, their whole line is basically makeup, sunscreen, and for the girlies, this is a hack, but they have like a brush that's a powdered sunscreen that you can just dust on throughout the day, so you can, because reapply your sunscreen, girls, that's important to reapply.
You guys see me walking around with a brush, I swear it's not makeup. I'm just trying to get my SPF.
Yeah, but it's a mineral SPF, and it's like in a brush, and you can just dust it on. So you don't feel cakey, you don't feel oily, like it doesn't feel heavy on your skin, and you're still getting the protection. So that one's my favorite by far.
Yeah. I feel like I always feel cakey, but that just might be because I have so much ass.
Yeah, I mean, cakey boy.
We'll get to that next. Top 3 skincare products. Obviously, SPF's got to be on there.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, we'll exclude that, though, because we just said that. Top 3 is crazy. I love a good exfoliant. So the Daily Microfoliant, also Dermalogica, one of my favorites. And I also love Skin Better. It's expensive, but it does work. So I have a love-hate relationship with Skin Better. I do. Okay. Like, if you know what you're talking about, like skin type wise, it does work, but it's pricey. But they do have these exfoliating pill pads that I like. So those are my exfoliant products. For a cleanser, I also like Dermalogica Special Cleansing Gel because it feels like smooth. It's not harsh and foamy, and a good moisturizer for sure. But I like the Active Moist, also Dermalogica, sponsor me. Sponsor me. Like Active Moist as a moisturizer because I'm oily and acne prone. So anytime I have a product, anything that feels too heavy on my face, I want to take it off immediately. I don't like it, and I don't like the heaviness or the cakey feeling, which is hard to find in skincare products. But the Active Moist by Dermalogica, it's like a light moisturizer, so it doesn't feel like that, but you're still getting the hydration you need. So, because it is a myth, if you have oily skin, you don't need moisturizer. Your skin is actually overproducing oils. To try to rehydrate. So if you have oily skin, get a moisturizer ASAP, basically.
Interesting.
It just depends on your concern, like products. It's really hard to like pick your top 3 because there's just so many for so many different things. Like your aging clients, I love retinols and I love like eye creams and stuff like that for them. But then like obviously acne prone, I'd probably do like a sulfur patch if they're breaking out, and it just depends on what your concern is, for sure.
All of a sudden, I feel underqualified to be on this podcast.
Whatever, I'm a guest.
It's fine.
These are off the Q&A that you guys submitted.
Yeah, you guys submitted these questions. I'm not pulling these straight out of my hairy taint. So, what's a good product or a good practice for under eye bags? For all of our young old queens.
Yes. So under eye bags, I mean, if they're puffy, I wouldn't say product, but ice globes. Like I'd go buy yourself ice globes and do them every night.
Like, they look weird, but they feel great.
He likes balls on his face, is what he just said.
I didn't say that. It's kind of weird.
No, but they really do make a difference. Like, and product-wise, again, Dermalogic has a good awakening peptide eye cream that I recommend. Eye cream that's specific to, like, even crow's feet. If you get the wrinkles right in the corner, that's a good one.
Basically, quit squinting.
Don't laugh. Don't smile. Get Botox.
Yeah, just get Botox.
Yeah, get Botox. Then you can't do anything.
Surgery's in right now.
Yeah.
Next question, and a lot of these we kind of answered throughout the other questions, so if you guys don't specifically hear your question, I'm not skipping over you, but I just went over them already.
Perfect.
Last and final question. I'm going to ask you, and then Kennedy's got some questions for me, apparently. User says, you always ask how you can pray for others, but how can we pray for you?
Aww.
You guys are
I'm gonna cry. That was so sweet. Just continue to pray for our family, like Lostra Empire. Continue to pray for us and just to stay as a unit, and also just to pray for me with my faith journey too. And just just keep me centered to the Lord. We love Jesus. Yep. I love Jesus. He's my man. Yeah, he saved my life for real. He pulled me out of the trenches. Say that to pray for me. I just say keep me close to the Lord always, because sometimes it's easy for us to stray away. You can be so on fire for God sometimes and like, yes, I love Jesus and this is great and I'm doing all the things. Yeah, sometimes you fall off that train. You're like, oh, I didn't pray for a week, or I didn't do this, or and you just like get busy. So I just say that's the biggest prayer for me, is just staying rooted in the Lord. And I feel like that's been a big game changer in my life too, is it makes me change the way I look at certain situations, how I handle certain problems. Is let me step back, let me root myself, let me ground myself. I need to go back to Jesus to figure this out and then move forward. So I just say keep me close to God. Thank you guys. That was so sweet. Yeah, and that was such a sweet question. Yeah. And if you guys ever do need prayer requests, I do have a jar. And I know she says that, but it's true. I really do pray for you guys. Like every night, the new notes that are in there, we do pray for you. So you can always submit them through DM. Like if you guys needed a prayer request. Yeah.
Reach out to her, reach out to me. You guys support us, so we're also here to support you guys.
100%.
So it's a two-way street. But
yes.
Yeah.
I did have a couple people submit questions for you. And one of the questions, they wanted to know, like, our family background in Elko. Like, where we came from, how we got here. Because Lostra is a big Elko family name. So, yeah, they just wanted a little insight on the Lostras. And I figured you could answer that for us.
I will leave you guys with this. I think it's better to watch where we're going instead of where we came from is more important, because I don't think that you should let where you came from hold you back. Not that it's held us back at all or anything like that, but I think that the front window is always bigger than the rear view mirror.
Yes.
So just kind of full power ahead is what I'd say to that question.
So you're back in Elko, officially.
Unfortunately.
Yes. So a lot of people have been coming in and asking us, what's your game plan, basically? What you're doing? Like, just tell us about yourself. Like, tell us what you're going to be doing, what your plan is.
Obviously, everyone knows there's a lot of balls in the air. So with the whole Lostra Empire, I'm coming back, working hand in hand with Pops, and we're going to try and take this thing to the next level. Is basically the whole goal. Started to take a little bit off his plate and run the Whiskey Wagon, our little mobile bar wagon little thing. So if you guys have events or venues, hit me up. Same thing with the warehouse. I've been kind of trying to take care of that. Another rentable venue. So if you guys have events for that, let me know. Basically just trying to relieve stress off my parents. They've worked so hard for so many years. I've kind of tried to pay it back to them. And that's kind of the plan as of right now. I'm obviously doing the construction stuff and working as a project manager right now. But I don't know, we'll see where it takes me.
Do you have any, sneak peeks for the people? Because you said take it to the next level. Do you have, any sneak peek ideas for them of how you're going to new gen the company?
I would say keep an eye out on Facebook, because I feel like that's where a lot of the stuff goes first. For sneak peek, just be ready. That's the one thing that I'll give you guys is just there's a lot of things coming. And you guys see us, we're in the office all the time. We're working 10, 12, 14-hour days. Just trying to give out the best product to you guys that we can. And so just kind of stay on your toes and be ready for what comes out, because I think you guys are going to like it. So.
Another question in the sense of, what is it like being a Lostra sibling? What is it like in your day-to-day of being the son of Mike and Marissa? Just give us your thought process with that, what it's like to be a Lostra sibling or be a Lostra son.
I mean, it's tough. I mean, it's a blessing and a curse for sure. On one hand, you're given all this opportunity, which I'm so grateful for. I thank the Lord for. I thank everyone around me for. On the other hand, you have a lot of pressure on your back, especially being the firstborn son. There's a lot of people looking at me like, hey, what's coming next? Big years coming up, so like I said, watch out for everything that's coming out. And it's definitely a lot of pressure, but I wouldn't trade it for the world, to be honest.
Well, and I feel like you and I have more pressure, both of us being firstborns.
Yes.
Because we're leading the pack of, the gen coming up, and, us kids trying to not take over, but like you said, enhance and take it to the next level. Growing up, our parents had us young, and we saw how much work they put in, and they started with nothing, guys. My parents didn't start with a whole lot. So they really built the Lostra Empire, which was our parents, grinding it out for years, and us along the side with them doing that, which I'm so grateful for that we got to see it, because it now allows us to be okay, now it's our turn. Him and I are in our grind years to up it to the next level. I think you and I do have more pressure because we are leading the pack in that. And hopefully, and who knows what the twins will do, we don't know. But hopefully they do. Life changes, things happen. We will support them and love them no matter what they decide in their life. But I think we take pride in leading the pack and hopefully giving them also some shoes to fill when they decide to come home and run things.
I think all we can do right now is focus on today and focus on where we're going to be tomorrow.
Yeah. What are you going to miss the most about Arizona?
I'll give you guys a little backstory just in case any viewers don't know. I just graduated from ASU here in December. So I'm back here full time now, not going anywhere, unfortunately. If you guys don't like me, you're just going to have to
You're
suck
stuck.
it up, I guess.
Yeah.
I think I'll probably miss the weather. Obviously, the weather here isn't ideal.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to be the number one thing. There's not really, honestly, with the opportunity that I'm given here, there's not going to be a lot that I miss about Arizona, to be completely honest.
That's good, though.
Which is, it's weird to say that, but it's like I live a good life here. You know,
Mm-hmm.
me and my dad are best friends. Shout out, Dad.
We're all best friends.
Go to lunch together every day, so you guys will probably see us out at Coffee Mug or the Star or something. If you do, just turn the other cheek.
They're on their date. It's their date
intimate
time,
moment for
yeah.
us, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, it's their bromance time.
but
And put it on Dad's tab.
yes. I'm not paying for any lunches.
Yeah.
Until he maybe once he retires, then we'll see. But
I feel like we do get in the community because we are an up and coming family. We have a lot of Lostra questions, and yes, they've been doing it for 30 years, but at the same time, it like exploded out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's like, the Lostras, like Lostra Empire, what's the Lostra Empire? Funny quick story, my mom and I, we were at the Elko, I think we were at the Stampede. Sorry, I know, tailor off a little bit, but I do have to say this because it's about the Lostras. And we ran into this girl at the Stampede, and she pulls my mom to the side, and we had just posted our Lostra Empire, like we're in the suits, like in the pictures.
Like
Yes, in the suits.
Look it up if you haven't seen it.
Go look at them. They're dope. They're low-key dope. Yeah, she pulls my mom to the side, and she's like, you guys are really nice people. Mm-hmm. And we were like, what are you talking about? Like, why wouldn't we be nice? And she's like, oh, you just like look really intimidating, look really mean, and I don't know, like they just like had that already judgment like stigma on us.
Those aren't the friendliest photos. I'll give them that for sure.
I feel like we get that from Dad. Like my dad, Mike Lostra, shout out. He is like the epitome of that. He looks so scary, and when you first meet him, he's like so scary. But you get to know him, and he is legit the biggest freaking softie in the world.
He loves hugs.
He so actually doesn't like hugs.
Give him a hug.
Yeah.
I promise
he might fight you. No, he might fight you. He's not a hugger, guys. Don't do that.
4 hugs.
He has like the hard exterior, but you get to know him deep down, and he's one of the kindest people you will ever meet. For sure. He's blunt. Like, he will tell you his opinion, but he is one of the most genuine, kindest souls when you get to know him. And I feel like that's most of us. The Lostra way is we look scary and we like look intimidating. We just walk with a stride, and that scares people. And we get like this stigma pushed onto us. And then they get to know us, and they're like, oh, you're actually really cool and really nice and weird.
I always say this. If you guys have a problem with us, or if you have a problem with any of us, call one of us. And if you don't have our number, you don't know us well enough to have a problem with us.
Yeah. If you don't got haters, you're not doing it right.
I feel like the only people that really hate on me are the people that I don't really know.
Don't know us, yeah. People who know us are like, yeah, they're good people.
Yeah.
Like, we try to pay it forward. And even I feel like even with us, like as the kids, we get that like, oh, well, they just had everything like handed to them. They're silver spooners. We 100%, and we both fully admit our parents help us 100%, 110%. Our parents are with us, ride or die, always have supported us. But we also put in the work. We also have worked for it.
It's 9 o'clock at night and we're filming this.
Yeah, but he does,
because we just worked all day.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But we're working hard to get you guys the content.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. And we always are very grateful, and we always acknowledge, like, yes, our parents did this for us. Like, we don't stray away from that. Like, we don't hide from that. We fully are like, yes, our parents help us. We're so grateful. We're so thankful. But we also have put in the work. Like, we also put in the work to get college degrees. That was us. Like, mom and dad aren't doing our homework for us, not working for us, and they're not building businesses for us. We're still the ones grinding too. And that was the thing with like our parents having us young too. We were working along the side with them. Like, Kian was 12 years old on a job site. He's been grinding since little. Like, we've been working with them. So that's why we also take such pride and care in the Lostra Empire too, is because we have been there from the jump as well, and like helping them grind and get up to where it is now. And that's why we want to take it to the next level as we become adults, because we've been putting in the work with them and wanting to grow with them too. So
like I said, big things are coming for 2026. I'm excited. I know Kennedy's got a lot of big things planned for you guys.
I do.
And as long as you guys keep liking this content, we'll keep making it. That's the biggest thing to take away from this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do some editing. Do you have anything else that you want, like viewers or listeners or anything for them to know? Or are we going to get Lostra Empire Podcast Instagram that they can follow?
Yeah, we'll probably, like I said, we'll see how this goes. I mean, if you guys want to take it somewhere, we'll keep making them.
Yeah. And let us know what you want. Like, if you want, like...
We'll do more episodes of me and Kennedy for the first few.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just because we're the dream team of social media, apparently. Matters on really, I'm excited for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kennedy said, you guys are going to see more podcasts like this. Hopefully we didn't bore you guys too much, but it'll mostly be me, honestly. But I'll try and have a special guest every week.
Yeah.
And different professions, like obviously we had Kennedy this week, and then next
Esti.
week my dad might jump on and talk about some engineering stuff, some business stuff.
Mm-hmm.
As depending on how big the podcast gets, we'll probably get some other people. Maybe we'll get real estate agents or lenders, or just kind of teach you guys about anything, whatever you guys want to know, and kind of comment down below who you want to see, and we'll jump on here and kind of just shoot the shit. You know what I